kings and queens. I hope everyone is having a great day today because I am. You know, whatever's happening inside your head will become your reality. Always remember that. So let me start off by introducing myself. I am Demisha Jackson. I'm on here for men and women support. You know, we all have problems with relationships, and we all go through the same thing half the time. All we need is a solution to how to get out of it. Most of us gets into a relationship that we want to get out of it, but we feel like we have no energy. And I'm here to help because I was there before. But before we even jump into that, let's start off by saying, why do we even accept these relationships? Why do we even get into these relationships? Why do we think that these type of relationships is reality? Why do we think suffering through a relationship to get to the good part is the way what we're supposed to do? And that's not the case at all. And the way how the world is, it is set up for us. It's set up to fail us if we don't know exactly what we're doing. Okay, let's start off by saying this. Why and like, in kids movies and kids TV shows, kids movies, they always got the little girl, little boy running after each other before they can even find themselves. They over here worried about a relationship. Why are they worried about a relationship? Why are they worried about chasing after a little girl or a little boy at a young age before they can even learn how to, really truly love themselves? My question is, if you jump into a relationship worried about someone else all the time, how can you really focus on yourself? If you never really found your true self, if you really never sat down, loved yourself, and did the things that you need to do to love yourself, to really stay true to yourself, how would you expect someone to treat you the same way if you don't even treat yourself the same way? And that's the thing. And like, let me say some things for example, like you have what's that movie called? Um, Lady and the Beast, Beauty and the Beast. Sorry, guys. I haven't watched that show. I haven't watched that movie in a while. So it's Beauty and the Beast. So why does this beast kidnaps her dad, right? For her to get her dad out of jail, she has to be his prisoner. But he wants her to break his curse. So he's basically like, keeping her captive to break his curse or whatever. And then like, what I'm saying, she didn't like him or whatever because, what I'm saying, he got her, locked down. Even though she's in a nice room, this, that, and the third, and she wanted to go anywhere, she couldn't go. It's like controlling. He's controlling her and everything she does. But she ended up still falling in love with him. Like, why would a person want to fall in love with their captor? I mean, yes, he did things to, to make her happy, but he had to capture her that and put her in basically prison for her to fall in love with him. I mean, I'm sorry. If you always got that in front of your head, if you always got that in front of your face all day, every day, and he's doing things for you that you're not used to, you might fall in love with the things that he does for you, but how can you really fall in love with someone that will sit there and capture you and use you like that and do that to your father? Like, why do they make it seem like it's okay and it's not okay? That's like a toxic relationship, just like at the beginning. I mean, even though they show the relationship's getting good, but half the time when the relationship is bad, it's gonna continue to be bad. Another thing, what about Sleeping Beauty? First though, why does it take a man to get Sleeping Beauty out of a castle? Like, for a woman got themselves out of a different situation, woman is able to get their man out of a different situation. Why is it that a man need to save Sleeping Beauty out of a castle when her dad even put her there? It's like, that whole little setup is so stupid. Or like Sleeping Beauty can only be breaking up by a man, like she needs a man. And that's not okay with me. Like, why are they already teaching this in little kids movies? Like, basically showing you that when you're young, you need a man. You can't fight for yourself. You can't do this by yourself. Or they put it as in, like, saying for the guys, oh yeah, you need a woman. You need to save a woman. Why does he need to go save a woman when he should be worried about saving himself first? Y'all want a man to go do all of this and do all that before they even got time to say themselves first. You know, everybody is their own person. We wasn't sitting here meant to, you know what I'm saying, be controlled by man rules, or, you know, men doing everything for women like we little babies or something. That's not how it's supposed to be. But yet we see this in television. We see this in the music, and we sit here and we listen to this stuff and we listen to it. So of course our body is going to take in that energy and is going to project it out without us even realizing it. We do so many things that we don't even realize because we are not conscious. If we are conscious and see what we're putting ourselves through every day, always arguing, always doing all of that, why would we want to continue to do that? It's not fun. It's not fun. It's stressful. It's tiring. It's depressing. And it's killing you slowly. Killing you. You got people 50, 60, 70 years old dying from heart attacks because they holding up all that stress. Come on now. The world is already stressing us out. At least we can do is get into a good relationship to where it can take us away from the stress. Not take us away from the stress, because you should always make yourself happy. You shouldn't be in a relationship with someone you think that's going to make you happy. Don't do that. First off, you're going to set yourself up for failure, because you have to be happy before you get into that relationship. So when that person tries to take away your happiness, you be like, no, bye. Act like you haven't even met them. Let them go so quick, because your energy should be important to you. Your energy is inside of you. Whatever that's inside of you, this is your empire. This is yours. You the one that give those people permission to come in there and mess your stuff up. You need to set you out some guards and have them eliminate people that's trying to use you before they can even get to your feelings. You gotta set up some boundaries. That's why you're going through the things you go through, because you're not setting boundaries. And if you do set boundaries, you're not sticking by them. But I'm going to continue. And another thing is, why we get into these bad relationships is because of what we see. We see all the time our parents always arguing, but they still end up together. Oh, that's not okay for a child to see. We always say, oh, I'm a grow up and I'm not going to be like that. I'm not going to do that. Look at yourself now. You're doing it. It's not that we did it consciously. It's like we did it unconsciously, because our eyes are seeing it. Our body is seeing it. So it will project it out. If we're not conscious and catching it right on time, if we don't catch that stuff right on time, so when it starts, it's going to continue to be a cycle. And then it's going to be hard to, stop yourself, because now you're so used to it. When I started waking up and I was going through these things with these dudes, and I'm just like, I'm putting myself through this. I'm the one that's still sitting here when they the one that want to sit here and do wrong. I know I deserve better. If I feel like I don't deserve better, I'm not going to receive better. But if I feel like I can do better and I deserve better, I'm going to get better and I'm going to do better. Okay? It starts with you. It's your happiness. Don't let them take your happiness away. That's yours. And trust me, once you rise up and get back on your feet and you have that emotional control and you start loving yourself and putting yourself before anything, no one will be able to come in there and mess anything up. Trust me. I've been there, done that. And I'm gonna go ahead and try to wrap this up real quick. Oh yeah, and one other thing, I probably said that earlier, sorry. Is that yes, whatever we see, we're gonna project that as we get older. When to use this as an example, whatever people tell you when you're a kid, when you a kid and you're just not learning things, what people tell you can stick to you until your teenagers, into your grown-up years, because guess what? You haven't had the experience. You haven't gone out there and had the experience, but a person that had so much experience, well, that's their experience. Their experience is not your experience. Always remember that. When someone tell you not to do something because they experienced this, don't always go by that experience, because half the time their experience is not your experience. Everybody is different. So let me use this as an example, okay? Say this little girl walking around, 14, saying she's happy, whatnot, and then her auntie come around and say, oh yeah, All men cheat. All men cheat. Now you done already planted that seed in that little girl's head or in that little boy's head. Now, every time they get into a relationship and the dude does something suspicious that seems like he's cheating, she can't trust him. And then if she gets cheated on, she's going to be like, oh, okay, well, that's the norm. You know, you're already messing up her head. You already put that seed inside her head. And what she's doing, because she's young and naive, she's taking what you say into consideration until where it becomes her energy. And then guess what? That seed is going to take up her whole head, her whole thoughts, and she's going to have that thought so strong in her head, it's going to be almost impossible to stop it for her just by saying, you know what, I don't want to think about it. If you sit there and say you don't want to think about it one time, that's not going to work. You got to sit there and work on it. But no one told you, no one already taught this little girl, this little boy how to work on negative energy, how to get that out of your head. Don't believe everything what everybody say, or, you know what I'm saying, keeping your energy good, or people going to have opinions. If they wasn't taught that already and they just going to like, you know what I'm saying, just about the world, because I wasn't taught a lot of things. Some things I had to learn, but my mom did teach me what she could teach me. My dad did teach me what he could teach me. I mean, I could have, if they would have taught me a lot more, I would have made the decisions I made. But hey, we all got to go through it to understanding where they're coming from. That's all. So, as I was just saying, like, yeah, like that seed is growing in someone's head, and it helps by other people putting it inside of them, even though they didn't even have that experience yet. Why would you put that negative seed? Like, you could have just been like, oh yeah, just be careful because this, that, and third, and this is the way you can be careful. These are the steps you can be careful. Don't just tell someone, oh yeah, don't date boys, don't date girls because they gonna hurt you. You're not telling the steps to where they can get someone, get a woman, get a man without them hurting you. You're just going ahead telling other people's, oh yeah, relationships are bad, relationships this, that, and the third, because of your decisions that you made to stay in. First off, you can't be in no bad relationship without you allowing it. Remember that. You cannot be in no bad relationships without you relying. You know what I'm saying? Without you allowing it. Remember that. You cannot be in a bad relationship without you allowing it. So, that wraps up the first part of this session. I hope people loved it, and I'm going to be doing plenty of more videos about the same topic. So if you still have more questions, don't worry. I'm more than likely going to answer your questions in my other videos. And I appreciate anyone that's able to watch my videos. Can you please like, share, and subscribe, and comment on any other topics that you want me to cover about this same topic, because I can cover anything about this situation here because I've been through a lot, and all I want to do is say I'm here to help you, and we can rise up together. You know, even though I've been through a lot, I'm still rising up. I still got some growing up to do, but on the relationship side, I'm pretty good. I love myself, I appreciate myself, and I love my energy. My energy needs to be positive. My energy needs to be fulfillful. My energy needs to be happiness and joyfulness, not sad, anxious, anxiety, bitter, mad, angry. I can't. This is my body. I'm not about to let someone just come in here and just mess it up. Got my emotions going all over the place. Remember, you're the one that choose to give that person your emotion. You're the one that choose to react that certain type of way. He wasn't forced. So if your decisions that you have been making the same decisions all this time, and it has not still brought you happiness, has not still brought you joy, has not still brought you comfort, you gotta leave it. You gotta make a different decision. Because obviously those decisions are not working, and what you're going to keep getting is lessons after lessons after lessons after lessons until you basically go mentally insane. Mentally insane until where it's impossible for you to turn back. You don't want to go that far. You don't want to go that far because that by that point, that means you're completely vulnerable and you have lost yourself, your complete self. We already unconscious, half of us, because we're not even taught to be conscious. All of us is learned as we go older because of our decisions that we make and what happened to us make us become conscious about certain situations. But if we was taught this when we was a kid, we wouldn't have to go all through this. We would know, we would feel. But guess what? If you wasn't raised that type of way, if you wasn't raised on that type of information, don't worry. It's not your fault. All you had to do to come in this world was learn. But the thing is, you gotta learn. If you're not learning, you're gonna keep going through the same old thing. And I know it's hard. I know it can get stressful. I know it hurts. I know some days you ask yourself, why am I still here? Why am I still fighting? Just know when you start loving yourself and you start putting yourself first, no one will be able to hurt you ever again. Because your mind, your body, your spirit, your energy won't allow it. Okay, guys, well, I had a good talk with you guys, and I hope I touched some people's hearts. I hope I opened some people's eyes, and I hope after this video I got me a little audience, because I'm going to be posting videos twice a week. And I just want you guys to like, subscribe, and share, and comment. And I love all my fans. You know, I feel like fans that helps you and watches you and you're helping them, y'all are like family. Like, complete family. And I probably do have some of my family watching this. And I love all of you, and I hope everyone is doing better. I hope everyone gets this energy. I hope everyone rise up their energy and take what's theirs. Their dignity back, their confidence back, their self-esteem back, their control back. Hey, it's rise up time. So, I had a good talk with you guys, and I just hope you guys have a lovely, beautiful day. You're beautiful women, you're handsome men, kings and queens, yes! Just live life and be happy. Don't forget, when you walking on a stroll or you going somewhere, if you see a nice little nature little spot, or you see something beautiful that you haven't seen, just go over there, just admire it. Live life, let go. Your life doesn't have to be all about problems. Sometimes you just gotta let it go. Okay? Well, I hope everyone have a great day. Love, peace, blessings to all.